Hello, Mum. Hello, dear. Who's this you've got with you? Jenny. Oh, my little friend. Hello, Jenny. I haven't seen you in ages. Hello, Grandma. Here's £20. Thank you. See how worthwhile it is coming to visit your old grandma? I wish I could come more often. Of course you do. I expect it's that horrible dad of yours who keeps you away. Yes, it is. He's so mean. No, I'm not. Well, you should come and visit me while you can, because I don't expect I'll be here for much longer. Why won't you, Grandma? Oh, I'm getting very old. I expect I'll soon be dead. Or perhaps that horrible dad of yours would like to put me in a home. No, I wouldn't. Why don't you come and live with us, Grandma? Oh, you wouldn't want me living with you? Yes, I would. You could help me with my homework. Doesn't your dad ever help you? No, he's horrible. All he ever does is watch telly and eat crisps. Don't you ever help your daughter with her homework, Robert? Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm always helping her. Children do much better at school if their parents help them with their homework. There was something about it in the Reader's Digest. Well, you never used to help me. It wasn't my job to do your homework for you, Robert. It was your job to get it done by yourself. Yeah, but you just said... Education was different in those days, Robert, and you were quite lazy enough already. It's no surprise that you turned out so fat and unkempt. Look, as a matter of fact, I've lost... If you came to live at our house, Grandma, you could have Dad study, because he never does any work in there, and he could go and live in the shed. Doesn't he do any work in that study of his? He just goes in there and snores. Actually, I'm writing a book. A book about snoring. I bought him a desk for that study. It cost me £200. Give me my £200 back. I do work in there, and I use that desk all the time. For snoring on? Well, do you know, Jenny, I think your dad would be perfectly at home staying in his shed. When he was a boy, we used to have a shed in our back garden, and Sandy the dog lived in there, and he used to go in there and lie down on the mat next to Sandy. They were like two peas in a pod. That dog was the best friend I ever had. Huh! You won't let me have a dog? Well, I don't think we can afford one. Nonsense, Robert. You might have a bit more money if you spent more time working in that study of yours and less time snoring. I do spend time working. Well, it doesn't sound like it. Jenny says you spend all your time snoring. Can I go and listen to my music in the front room, Grandma? Of course you can, darling. Are you still an emo? Sort of. Good girl. How are things? Fine. Would you like a cup of tea? Do you want me to make it? Of course not, Robert. I can make a cup of tea by myself. You seem very clear-headed today. Why shouldn't I be? Well, you've had a few funny ideas just lately. Rubbish. Would Jenny like an orange juice? Or is she drinking vodka and coke these days? Orange juice will be fine. How does the house seem to you? Is everything normal? Of course it's normal. Is everything in the right place? Are all the rooms the right size? Of course they are. What on earth are you talking about? And, have you noticed any writing on the walls just lately? Writing on the walls? There's some graffiti on the wall by the supermarket. What about the yellow man? Have you seen the yellow man at all? You're not meant to call them yellow men, Robert. That's racist. I notice you're not wearing any hair clips today. No, do you know, it's an extraordinary thing. I can't find any. I can't imagine where they could have got to. Well, you do seem very clear-headed. Of course I am. Can you look in the cupboard under the stairs, Robert? There's no orange juice in the fridge, but I think there might be some in there. All right. Ouch! Ooh, ouch! 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 Ooh, ouch! Ouch! Grandma, can I have a biscuit? Of course you can, darling. Your father's meant to be fetching you some orange juice from the cupboard. I don't know what's keeping him. He's, sort of rolling around in there. Rolling around? In what way? I don't know, really, but I took a video of him and put it on Twitbook. Come on, Jenny. So that's where all my hair clips went. What on earth are you doing with them, Robert? Succumb de blablob. Mashed potato. What are you talking about? For goodness sake, take off those clips. They don't suit you at all. You'd do much better to shave off your beard. I've never liked hairy men. Come on, Jenny, we've got to see a man about some trousers. What trousers? A man. He's about 40. We've got to see him about some trousers, because the trousers are too tight. Well, your trousers wouldn't be so tight, Robert, if you stopped eating so much and lost a bit of weight. I've never liked fat men. Well, they're not for me, they're for the other one, but if we don't go now, it'll never get better. They're made out of, I can't remember what it's called, but they're very flat and they've got sharp edges. Magnetic. Fridge magnets. What on earth's he talking about, Jenny? It's one of his stupid jokes, I expect, Grandma. I'll answer it. I can answer it myself, thank you, Robert. I'm perfectly capable of answering the front door in my own house. Well, you can't answer this one. It's gone all wide and flat. I don't think that's your proper front door at all. Somebody's changed it. You have to walk like a crab to get to it. There's nothing the matter with that front door. I'll bend over sideways. That'll do it. Grandma, has Dad gone insane? I think perhaps he has, darling. Cool.
Oh, Dr. Harry. I've just come to check whether your mother has returned her postal vote for Brexit or not. I must say, I love what you've done with your hair.
My hair?
Yes, those hair clips. So many of them. Mrs. Prolapse, my friend, always wears a lot of hair clips. Well, the thing I always say to her...
But I'm not wearing any hair clips. You're the one that's wearing hair clips.
Yes, quite right. Mrs. Prolapse has a semolina pilchard climbing up her front stairs. I must go home straight away and move my wardrobe into the back garden. Goodbye.
Good Lord. A yellow man.